the peak of California's wildfire season, bringing the sounds and sights feared by so many. The Oak Fire near Yosemite National Park quickly becoming the state's largest blaze of the year, destroying homes and cherished memories like Rodney McGuire's collection of classic cars.
I still haven't absorbed this.
The home where Steve and Andrea Ward were married just 2 weeks ago also exploding in flames.
For me, losing property versus losing life is I'll take that every day of every week.
The Wards grateful to firefighters risking their lives to save others.
What keeps you up at night?
What keeps me up at night is how large and how fast this fire grew.
As the blaze breaks off and moves in multiple directions, firefighters are having a tough time staying in front of it. So now they're using the help of the air attack.
But even a steady line of fire retardant isn't stopping the fire spread. Now so large it can be seen from space, smoke choking the San Francisco Bay Area almost 200 miles away. It comes as high heat is setting new records from coast to coast. Oklahoma predicted to reach up to 112 degrees. In Dallas, where a grass fire has burned more than a dozen homes, the thermometer has hit 130 times already this year. And the Pacific Northwest, normally cool and wet, reaching 108 degrees. The extreme heat adding to the stress here on the front lines. But not all has been lost, with neighbors helping each other as well as rescuing pets, also left homeless by the devastation.
The Oak Fire has ballooned to nearly 20,000 acres, but there is some good news here. This blaze is about 20% contained, and because the fire is moving towards old burn scars, it'll likely be fully contained by this weekend. But as you can see here, the damage is still just so extensive and devastating. Hoda.
All right, Miguel Almaguer for us there. Miguel, thank you.
And that brings us to Janice Huff of WNBC. And for Alan, unfortunately, the weather is not helping.
It's not helping at all. They don't get enough rain there. And then there are areas that are getting too much rain this morning, particularly around the St. Louis metro area. Flash flood emergency in effect this morning. That's on top of flash flood warnings in effect for this entire region. Areas have seen 5 to 10 inches of rain since midnight, 7.4 inches at the Weather Service in St. Louis. It's the wettest day ever in 148 years. The flash flood emergency is in effect because of these training thunderstorms, one after the other over the same areas around Frontenac, Creve Coeur, Ladue. Those are areas around St. Louis where the emergency is in effect. There could be locally up to 6 inches of rain through Wednesday as these waves of low pressure move right along the stationary boundary, and they just keep getting more rain, more rain, more rain. On the other side of that, on the north side of that, we're seeing cooler air now with temperatures in the 80s today from Boston over to Chicago versus all that heat. But it's been suppressed to the south. You're still seeing the heat index of 110. That's what it feels like in places like Memphis and Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, ladies, the heat is still a problem for a lot of areas, but it has cooled down in many other areas, too.
All right. Tough morning for St. Louis, our friends there. Thank you, Janice.
Thanks, Janice.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.